The second to last game of the regular season almost kind of feels like opening night all over again. Yes, Paige is back as the 7th-ranked UConn Huskies take on the St. John's Red Storm. Our UConn women's broadcast on SNY brought to you by Chick-fil-A Tri-State. And hi, everybody, from XL Center with Megan Como. I'm Alan Bestwick. Yes, definitely some excitement in the air tonight with Paige Becker's return to the lineup. It's been since December 5th, the end of the Notre Dame game when she was injured. Since we've seen Paige on the floor, kind of feels like we need to remind everybody a little bit about what she does for this team.
Well, my gosh, she does so much for this team. And you know what? The fascinating thing to me is, I mean, she is just such a threat to score. Getting to the basket quickly. She reads defenses so well. She also plays some defense. Swatting that shot away. She's a tremendous teammate. Finds, the impossible pass. She makes it look easy. She does everything. But even aside from all of her stats and what she brings, this kid is a great teammate, wants to be a great teammate, and wants everyone on this team to flourish, not just herself. She's incredibly unselfish, and just the buzz around the team with her being back today and shoot around, it was palpable.
What will this night be like for Paige? Earlier today at shoot-around, Maria Marino asked her.
Paige, can you sum up the journey that you've been on and the emotions now that you're actually coming back to the court?
It's been challenging, hard, just having to watch the team not being able to play and help them in practice and in games, all the rehab, and it's been a mental challenge for sure, a physical challenge as well, but I'm just so excited, and I don't think words can explain how excited I am to be out there.
You've seen this team evolve. How do you fit back in, and what's the ceiling for what you can achieve?
I mean, the way we've adjusted and the way we've handled adversity, it's made us a really strong team and a better team. And I think, obviously, injuries are the worst, but it's made us strong and it's made us better and made individuals step up. So I'm just excited to join in and help wherever I can.
Well, Paige Beckers is still the leading scorer in points per game for UConn. And with 2 games left before March begins, Husky fans are sure excited to see her back. Opponents, well, maybe not so much. Tonight's opponent is St. John's. UConn and St. John's tip off next. Paige Beckers is back, is in uniform, will play tonight, though she is not in the starting lineup for UConn. We will see her, no doubt, sometime in the first quarter, though. And our starting lineups tonight are presented by Subaru of New England. It's the same starting 5 that we saw Wednesday night against Marquette with Mule, Williams, Fudd, Edwards, and Nelson Adota. The starting 5 for St. John's tonight includes 1 junior, 3 seniors, and 1 grad transfer. Very experienced team, a very high-scoring team for St. John's. That's the thing. But the Huskies have been very good on defense, and they've been successful at locking teams like that down this season. UConn wins the tip, fans on their feet, Huskies in the home whites, and here we go at XL Center. Kristen Williams drives, under, up, and in.
Nice aggressive take to start things off here for Kristen Williams.
Leilani Correa, too, is the leading scorer for St. John's. This is Kemry Clegg driving on Mule. Nicely cut off. Good pass inside to Correa. Ball on the floor, and it's retrieved by Elodie Nelson-Adota. AZ Fudd gets the nice pass from Nelson-Adota, and the points for UConn.
Pretty pass from Nelson-Adota, and how about that home court roll?
Yeah. Take every one of those you can get. Here is Kemry Clegg handling the ball for the Red Storm. Kadeja Bailey, 30. Experienced, quick, aggressive, trying to take it to the rim like this. Aaliyah Edwards reads it and takes the ball away.
What help defense there by Edwards. Wow.
Mule left open for 3.
And this is a nightmare for St. John's. For UConn to hit offensively like they have early, it's difficult to climb out of that hole.
7-0 for UConn before St. John's has gotten its second shot of the game off. They'll call a travel on Correa. So Gino Auriemma coaching against St. John's. He has all 45 of UConn's wins against the Red Storm on his resume. Joe Tartamella in his 10th season heading up the St. John's program. Winning record, as you see, 58% win percentage. Great guy to talk to. He's very candid about his team and what they need to do tonight to try and win. There's AC Flood for 3.
Well, he's the all-time winningest coach at St. John's. And he needs a timeout right now to stop the bleeding.
What a start for the Huskies, much to the appreciation of this loud crowd here in Hartford. 10-0 UConn. Perfect start for the Huskies, 10-0 in less than 2 minutes of time. And Maria Marino's first in-game update is brought to you by Cadillac. Maria?
Thanks, Alan. I think it's safe to say Paige Becker's teammates are excited to have her back. But I wanted to revisit something that she spoke to me about earlier, and that is the physical versus mental challenge of returning to play. She told me the checkup with her doctor was more about the mental part. Getting confirmation that her knee is totally healed, yes, but so that she doesn't have to think twice about it. She could just play with confidence, and she heard what she needed to from Dr. Robert Arciero of UConn Health, and that's why she was a go today.
We'll see Paige's debut here at whatever point Gino decides to check her in. Meantime, St. John's trying to get on the board here. This is Unique Drake into the ball game, wearing number 1. Feeds Correa. Somehow gets that up to the rim, and it misses. Olivia Nelson-Agoda with the rebound. You were talking during the timeout with me about the Paige effect already, maybe, on this UConn team?
I mean, she gives him so much confidence there. Edwards with the tough finish in the lane. You know, in the practice at shoot-around today, there was a different kind of energy.
Yeah.
She gives them confidence. It's just amazing to see the way they have come out and been perfect from the floor.
Literally, perfect. Haven't missed a shot yet. 5 of 5 from the floor, 2 of 2 from 3 for the Huskies. Drake off the Peoples screen, now Peoples rolls, but misses the shot.
That was a great pass, too.
I think she caught Nika Mule flashing her way out of the corner of an eye. Here's Flood. She'll stop. Edwards feeds a cutting Kristen Williams, knocked away from her, but off Williams' hands.
Oh, they're saying it's
UConn
on.
ball.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
saying it's off St. John's. And Nelson-Agoda was working hard at that low post, and they didn't find her.
They lost Kristen Williams, did St. John's, and she'll score the bucket.
Yeah, lack of communication defensively for St. John's.
That's something that Joe Tartamella stressed this morning when we watched his team shoot around. He told them, you must communicate on defense. They will find the hole you leave them. Here's Mule. Feeds Edwards. Missed. First missed shot of the game for the Huskies. Figures it was a layup.
Yeah, exactly.
Khadijah Bailey knocked away by Mule. Bud will come up with a loose ball as both bodies hit the floor. Edwards out ahead of the field. And we get called for the travel. Nika Mule still sorting things out behind the play after getting tangled up with Khadijah Bailey.
How about Mule's active hands? She has been such a pest to St. John's this quarter thus far.
Danielle Patterson 3 into the ball game for St. John's for Danielle Cosgrove. And so a 14-0 run by the Huskies to start this game. Here's Drake. And Patterson. Patterson, the Indiana transfer. Shot clock at 10. Runs right into Nelson-Agoda. Still 3 on the shot clock. Won't have any place to go. Time violation. Husky defense rising to the occasion.
And it's tremendous team defense as well. Nice help from Nelson-Agoda.
Nika Mule calling out the play as the Huskies enter the front court. Here's Nelson-Agoda. Raven Peoples on her. Mule, Flood behind the Nelson-Agoda screen, lets it fly, and it's good from 3.
And she hesitated for a second.
Yeah, that's not her usually.
Yeah, she's just catch, and shoot.
17-0. Look at Fudd working to stay with Kadeja Bailey. Keep the ball trapped in the hands of Peoples. Now Patterson comes to get it, defended by Aaliyah Edwards. Bailey cut off, but finds with a nice pass Peoples underneath to get the Red Storm their first points of the ball game.
This St. John's team can score, averaging 74 a game.
Williams aggressively to the rim, gets blocked. Here's Bailey on the run out. AZ Fudd right with her to contest the shot. Peoples with the offensive glass, missed her putback. And Mule will slow it down.
Smart play by Mule.
Edwards posts up, gets away from Peoples.
What a great use of her body, Aaliyah Edwards. And a good pass.
That roar you hear, sorry Meg, is Paige Beckers heading to the scorer's table to check in.
Interesting that she's coming in with 3 other players.
Yep. Westbrook, Ducharme, and Uhas as a bucket goes there for Unique Drake for St. John's. Ball knocked away out of bounds. It'll be UConn's ball and bring us to a timeout. What a nice play for this second pairing of players to get started with. So Paige is back. A little less than 4 minutes to play in quarter number 1. She's playing a little zone here. Drake guarded by Uhas. Patterson. 5 to shoot. Kicks to Drake. Drives around Uhas, but Fudd was right there to block it. And a tied-up ball. Possession arrow. It will stay with St. John's.
Look at the great help. AZ Fudd coming down to stop the ball. Nice job keeping her hands in the air. You see her look, the look on her face. It's like, wait a minute, you're going to call a foul? Oh, and then the look of relief when it was a jump ball.
Only one to shoot. Correa gets it in on the inbound play.
Sensational play by Correa.
Here's Westbrook. Now Ducharme lets it fly. In 3, no, too strong. Uhas boxed out by Peoples. Drake again has it blocked. Fudd first, then Uhas. Beckers runs. The pass to Westbrook. Good retreat on defense. She feeds Fudd. That goes for 3. UConn 4 of 5 from 3, 10 of 13 from the floor in this first quarter.
They've not shot this well all year.
Patterson gets that to go for 2. Danielle Patterson, the grad student, transfer from Indiana. So inside of 2 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Uhas sets the screen. Fudd lets it go.
I've been so impressed with Fudd off the dribble, the way she's been able to score. Not just a standing three-point shooter.
And she and Dorka Uhas seem to have developed a really good chemistry. And there's Patterson from the corner. No, Beckers with the rebound. Fudd missed. Here's Unique Drake, cut off by Westbrook. Kadeja Bailey now, guarded by Beckers. Works off the people's screen. UHaas was there for the double team and a thrown away ball.
Hands ready, feet ready, quick release. Great screen from UHaas. Fudd used it perfectly, finding so many different ways to be impactful.
So AZ Fudd and Nika Mule go to the bench for this final moment of the first quarter. Fudd already with 13 points. Lydia Nelson-Ododa back in the ballgame. Caroline Ducharme with a good read, cut off nicely by Peoples. Nelson-Ododa drives, blocked. Good defensive stance there by Raven Peoples, 20, the senior from Detroit.
That was well defended, and I thought Nelson-Ododa went in there with a little bit of hesitancy. You got to go in there strong.
10 to shoot here for UConn. 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. UHaas sees the opening, tried to shovel it to Nelson-Ododa. She takes it away from Peoples and gets the bucket. Bit fortunate there.
UHaas almost two on selfish. She had the wide open lane.
20-point UConn lead. Drake. No, Nelson-Ododa with the box out. 5 seconds to go. Beckers looks at the timer. Has it knocked out of her hands, will get the shot away, and it goes to end the first quarter. And the celebration with the students section to top it all off as Paige Beckers gets her first points since December 5th. Had it knocked away, recovered, nothing but net. Back live at the XL Center, our UConn Fan Choice Poll tonight, presented by Duncan. We want you to tell us how far you think this UConn squad can go this March. Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final Four, National Championship game. Go to sny.tv/vote game and cast your vote. Well, I know a lot of the attention tonight is on Paige Beckers, but the star of this game so far has been the freshman AZ Fudd.
Well, again, I do think there's some confidence admitting around this team with the return of Beckers, but outstanding cut there from Fudd. I mean, she does such a good job of getting her feet and her hands and her shoulders square, using the screen from Nelson-Ododa perfectly. She's a really smart basketball player, the way she can get herself open. And
single-handedly has outscored St. John's in this first quarter and made a couple of really great defensive plays, did AZ Fudd, as a part of her first quarter effort also. So we go to the second here in Hartford with Megan Culmo and Maria Marino. Alan Bestwick, glad you've joined us tonight. If you're a UConn fan, you should be having fun, I would think. So here's Westbrook, Beckers, UHaas, Edwards, and Ducharme on the floor. Shot missed. Edwards with the offensive glass and puts it back in. That was 6'3" Aaliyah Edwards rebounding over the top of 5'5" Camry Clegg. Leilani Correa drives. Beckers got a hand on the ball, and they're going to call a foul. It's going to be on Westbrook for a push. That'll be her first.
There's a not great communication between Ducharme and Westbrook.
Drake floats it in. Danielle Castro, 13, back in the game. Correa with the pull-up. No. And nothing but white jerseys under the rim. UHaas sets the screen for Beckers, then takes the ball on the roll. Ducharme. Too strong. UHaas taps it out, but right to Correa. 2 points in the game for Leilani Correa. She averages 17.8. Long range, no. St. John's just 4 of 15 in this game from the floor. 27%. Huskies at 67%. Here is Avina Westbrook, who was terrific against Marquette on Wednesday night. Edwards takes the pass from Beckers.
Outstanding pass off the pick and roll.
Look at that smile on number 5's face. Is she having a ball or what?
No one has more fun playing this game than Paige Bueckers. Particularly today, when she didn't play for so long.
Got a whistle and a foul.
Good timing. And then the quick screen, and you see the roll. Just always have your hands ready when she's got the ball in her hands, because she'll find you.
So Bueckers goes to the bench after 5 minutes on court. Nika Mule comes back in. Foul was on Caroline Ducharme. And that shot flies from Cosgrove and is short. Here's Edwards. Drives on Cosgrove. Kick to Westbrook. Ducharme tries to cut, gets away from Correa, and gets it in.
Such a great play by Ducharme. The freshman, so smart and savvy, running to open spots on the floor.
Remember the game down in Queens against St. John's in January. Caroline Ducharme went off with a career-high 28 points. There's another turnover. Westbrook fires ahead, running Ducharme, who gets the bucket.
What a pass from Westbrook. And that all started with AC Fudd in the steal.
(38-8), Huskies by 30 with 7 to go in the second quarter. Here's Clegg driving on Mule. Kicks to Correa for 3. That shot too strong. Dorothy Uhas cut off. Sees Westbrook making herself available. Nice pass back to Aaliyah Edwards and gets it.
Everything is going right for UConn on the offensive end.
Here's Danielle Patterson. That shot not long enough. Rebound by Avina Westbrook. Remember Wednesday night against Marquette, UConn's defense limited the Golden Eagles to just 14 points in the first half. Patterson knocks that pass toward Uhas away. It'll be UConn ball, 19 to shoot.
They're locked in defensively. The smart play there by Nika Mule to knock that ball away. And what a pass, threading the needle to the streaking Ducharme from Westbrook.
Ducharme from the corner, way over everything. Ball booted away from Nika Mule, and that's going to be kicked out of bounds by Kristen Williams, who is back into the ball game. So Uhas and Westbrook went to the bench on that last time out, and now AC Fudd comes in for Ducharme. So it'll be Mule, Williams, Fudd, Nelson Adota, and Edwards.
What a luxury that Gino can actually make substitutions. They had so many injuries and players out for long stretches this season. He didn't have subs for a long time.
You know, it was kind of stark watching the shoot-around today from 1 to 3 o'clock here at XL Center. First of all, it was very crisp. Probably one of the more crisp, efficient practices we've seen on game day for the Huskies this year. As Bailey gets the ball back out of trouble, now coming down to 10 to shoot for St. John's. Cosgrove, no, and Edwards with the rebound. To finish that point, Gino ran through, what, about like 8 or 9 different lineup combos at different times on the floor. It was fascinating. Edwards blocked.
Yeah, it's nice he has some choices now.
You know? Here's Clegg spinning into the path of Nelson Adota. Fudd. Into Nelson Adota, too tall, couldn't handle it. Raven Peoples not yielding any ground to let Nelson Adota make that turn. Coming up on halfway through quarter number 2 here in Hartford. If you just joined us, you have missed a lot. Nelson Adota will tip that away out of bounds. It'll be the Red Storm ball with 10 to shoot. UConn opened the game with a 10-0 run. Paige Bueckers came in. Things didn't slow down at all. Huskies have shot 67%. And now Dorothy Uhas back into the ballgame for Aaliyah Edwards. Here's Kadeja Bailey. That'll go out of bounds off St. John's. It'll be UConn's ball after the timeout. 4:59 to go, quarter number 2. What a show it's been for the home fans tonight. Largest lead of the ball game, 32. UConn over St. John's here at XL Center in Hartford. A happy Friday night in downtown. And Como's Court Vision now, brought to you by Yale New Haven Health. Jam Force, Meg.
Well, Easy Fudd, okay, right here. We know she's an outstanding three-point shooter, but watch the way she moves without the ball. Here, they fake the handoff, and then she feels her defender trailing her, cuts hard. Nelson Adota finds her. Terrific execution. Now here is Fudd on the defensive end. Watch how she stays in her stance. Hands up. Got her hands out, right? Sees the ball. Now stepping in to knock that pass away. Really good help defense. Clogging up the lane. Smart basketball player. She's only a freshman.
Yeah. 5 of 6 from the floor, 3 of 4 from 3. And they do this thing plus minus the score when you're on the floor. AZ Fudd is a plus 18 tonight so far. And we're just getting to the second half of the second quarter. Fudd out there with Nelson Adota, Uhas, Mule, and Williams. Uhas for 3. Back on. St. John's yet to score in this second quarter. Deja Bailey, defended by Fudd. Here's Peoples. Tries to spin. Nelson Adota there. Got the ball. Knocked out of bounds. That'll be saved by Uhas. Kristen Williams all the way at the other end. That's the kick at the Fudd. Nelson Adota all the way out for 3, and it goes.
I'm not sure that's what she intended. Applied physics, actually.
It's like a stick on the back of the rim up against the backboard for a second till it finally rolled in. Blocked underneath. Again.
You know, all hands are active. The help defense has been tremendous. Smart play there by Kristen Williams.
Already 6 blocks in the ballgame for the Huskies. Won't block that one. Leilani Correa. Acrobatically to the rim. First points of the second quarter for St. John's. Mule's pass to a cutting Uhas. A little air net. Is that Bob Euchre used to say? A bit too high. St. John's 0 for 7 from 3 in this game.
Tremendous defense there by Fudd.
Mule on Clegg. Clegg will draw the foul with the backhand overhead toss at the rim. Maria Marino was listening in on that last UConn huddle.
What do you tell your team when you're up 30 or so points? Well, Gino looked at Chris Daly and said, how much time do we have? She said 5 minutes. He said, okay, let's not get any fouls in 5 minutes. Let's try to play as hard as we can without fouling. Obviously, that goal was not achieved.
Well,
no, it was not.
Nika Mule called for the foul there.
And quite fitting that it was Nika Mule.
Yeah, imagine that, right? So here's Cameron Clegg, a grad student from Westland, Michigan. Gets that to go. And Aaliyah Edwards will come into the ball game for UConn in favor of Dorothy Uhas, or in place of, I should say. Look at Kristen Williams. She ran over 3/4 of the court to get that three-pointer. If you had a tracker on that left the line behind her on the court, it looked like a bumblebee's flight. Around, through, over, under, and out. Vector's back to the scorer's table to check back in. Here's Bailey driving on Fudd. Gets that to go over the top of Nelson Adota. Hit the floor hard, but up quickly. Kadeja Bailey, terrific play.
Tough take by Bailey. Good finish.
Kristen Williams left alone for three. No. Aaliyah Edwards with the offensive glass on the putback.
Another great offensive rebound by Edwards and putback. What a dominating presence she is in that low post.
Having a terrific game. Nelson Adota with the quick hands on Peoples. Now Correa with the ball in her hands. 2 minutes to go, second quarter. 10 to shoot for St. John's. That'll be UConn's ball. The pass inbound for Raven Peoples went by. And so here comes Paige Beckers into the ball game for a second time. Caroline Ducharme also in. And Olivia Nelson Adota goes to the bench. UConn keeps this pace up in the game. They will break their season's high in scoring, which was in the very opener of the season. And this Kristen Williams offensive rebound gets fouled going back up.
How about that rebound from Kristen Williams?
Yikes.
Just playing with a different energy, a different purpose this team this evening. Yeah.
Foul on Sarah Zabrecki, the sophomore from Indiana. So Kristen Williams, the senior, goes to the line to shoot free throws here. Already 7 points in the game. And counting. Went over 1,700 career points last Sunday against Georgetown. And gets 1 of 2 there for UConn. Edwards hits the floor, but will get called for the foul.
Thought that was a late whistle, too.
There are more than a few highlights for Gary Apple and Kara Walters to have a look at from this first half on the UConn Women's Basketball Halftime Show, presented by Duncan, coming up in just a little bit. As the Huskies have put on maybe one of their best performances of the season in terms of both ends of the floor all the way through the half. That's Unique Drake. Shot well short. Aaliyah Edwards there to take it in. Pass kind of telegraphed, and Raven Peoples was able to knock it away from Aaliyah Edwards. A minute to go. St. John's 6 of 25 in this first half. 0 of 8 from outside. There's one from outside that finally goes. Unique. Excuse me, that's Kadeja Bailey with the three-pointer. St. John's a 34% three-point shooting team normally, but well below that tonight. Edwards off the Edwards screen, drives, high glass and in.
Little plays like that are good for Becker's confidence to jump and extend and land and realize her knee's okay. This is where it's all mental.
Less than 10 seconds to go in this first half. Bailey will let it fly for three and get it. And that will be how the first half ends for St. John's, with them finally dropping a couple of threes. But the entire story of this first half was UConn, offensive end of the floor and defensive end of the floor, as they hold St. John's to just 19 points, and they put up 51 in the first half, shooting 22 of 34, and how about this, 55% from outside, 6 of 11 for the Huskies. So the halftime score again is UConn 51 and St. John's 19. As the leading scorer in the ball game is A.Z. Fudd, the freshman, who is 5 of 6 from the floor and 3 of 4 from outside.
Hey, Gino.
Yeah.
Gosh, you guys played an outstanding half of basketball. You've got your whole team back now for the first time. Did you feel a different energy with Becker's back?
I think so. I mean, you know, we haven't been, even when we were in the Bahamas to start the season, you know, we weren't 100%. So if you want to say that everybody's 100% now, yeah, this is the first time. And, you know, the kids are playing really, really hard. You know, I think they understand that everybody's going to play. If you're, you know, if you're productive during your minutes, you're going to get in. So everybody's trying to make the most of the minutes that they get. And, you know, I don't know that you could have a better first half than, you know, what we just had.
Did Paige play as you expected she would play?
Yeah. I mean, when you haven't played in, you know, in a couple months, you're not just going to be able, and you haven't practiced. So, you know, I just wanted her to get up and down, get her feet wet, touch the ball, you know, and do a couple things. And she's done exactly what, you know, I hoped she would do, you know, not too much and not too little.
The cheering with the student section I thought was a great touch.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, good luck second half.
Right.
Thanks.
The Hall of Famer Gino Auriemma, as his squad is up by 36 on St. John's at halftime. Paige Bueckers, 7 minutes, 3 shots, made 2 of them, including that one right there to light the audience up. Fun night here at the XL Center in downtown Hartford as UConn is out to a 32-point lead on St. John's. Paige Bueckers in her return, and all of these Huskies playing really well through 2 quarters of this one. With Megan Kuhlmo, I'm Alan Bestwick. This almost looks like a team a quarter of a step up from the one we saw play really well even like the last 4 games.
Yeah, this is like the postseason UConn team. I haven't seen this particular group play this well all season long, and it's the right time to be hitting their stride.
Yeah, the Paige effect?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I think just her being back gives this team so much confidence and more belief in themselves. They've learned so much in her absence. How about that great curl by Fudd? Outstanding pass from Nelson Adota. And Fudd is just so good at using screens and getting herself open. And you can't say enough about what Aaliyah Edwards has done. 6 of 8 from the floor, using her body well. The nice pass from Mule. The way she moves without the ball and establishes position there in that low post. Another good pass from Nelson Adota.
Just awesome first half of ball for the Huskies.
Gino Auriemma, you know, he was pretty happy with the interview at halftime, and he's got to feel really good about the way his team is coming together as they approach March.
So a freshman and a sophomore together scored 25 to St. John's 19. And you saw some of those numbers for UConn with the assists, the turnovers, you know, little things that went unnoticed in that first half, like Avina Westbrook with 5 assists. And really just a complete effort on both ends of the floor for UConn.
And we didn't even talk about their defense on point.
Aaliyah Edwards. Edwards now with 14 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and that was her first steal to go with 1 block also. What a line. There's Nika Mule jumping in. That'll be a tied-up ball. It'll go to UConn.
Just active hands in the passing lane, good anticipation. Nice job by Edwards just stepping in and then gets to finish on the other end.
St. John's only averages just under 15 turnovers a game this season, and that was just their 12th.
Yeah, UConn has a way of doing that to people.
There's Nelson Adota. Kristen Williams cuts. Good pass, good bucket.
Outstanding cut from Williams, and what a pass from Nelson Adota.
Great energy from the senior Kristen Williams tonight. Camry Clegg lets it go, and she will get fouled by Nika Mule, and the bucket will count. I'm trying to decide whose scowl is deeper at this, Nika's or Gino's. So here is Camry Clegg, team leader in assists and 3-point shooting. had a huge game at Providence last Sunday in the Red Storm win. Career high 23 points. And that's the extra there. Miscommunication. And then thrown away ball. Mule attempting to connect with Kristen Williams. Rhea slips. Ball batted away. Edwards saves it, but it goes to Costro. The reset the shot clock is the signal from the officials, but it didn't get reset until they stopped play. Then it got reset. And so it'll be 20 to shoot for the Red Storm. Well, I wonder what Joe Tartamella said to his team at halftime, but I know a big emphasis when we spoke with him this morning was he just wanted his team to play hard for 40 minutes.
Yeah, just keep competing. Because you don't want this effort to bleed over into their game on Sunday.
Right, they go to Marquette from here, and they're fighting to stay in 7th place as far as the bracket's concerned for the Big East Championship. Clegg fell down. She's down behind the play. Now gets back up. Here comes Kristen Williams to Flood. The quick release and the three. (58-22). Bailey drives on Nelson Adota, throws it up, and they're going to call a foul on Nelson Adota on that one.
Flood does such a good job of getting wide. So difficult for the defense, who, when you run back in a fast break opportunity, the defense wants to run back and get in the lane and clog it up so you don't give up a layup. So difficult to stop that and then get out and try to stop the three.
So here's Khadijah Bailey shooting free throws for St. John's. Her 112th game for the Red Storm.
It's an incredible number.
Gets one of 2 there. There'll be a foul called on Kristen Williams as she nudged aside Leilani Correa. So that'll be Kristen's first. So if the goal was to not commit a foul in this quarter, that's fallen by the wayside quickly too.
Yeah, different energy this quarter, isn't it? This second half.
Mule gets a hand on the pass. Williams will drive. Had it knocked away or lost it out of bounds, and a turnover by UConn. So a couple empty possessions here for the Huskies.
These are plays, though, that even though UConn is up big, these are the things that frustrate Gino Auriemma because they are mental mistakes that you can't afford to make at this time of year.
St. John's is 11-16. Correa gets that off the back iron. Good jump by Nelson Adota to corral the rebound. Flood ahead to Edwards.
What a pass from Flood. A lot of smiles tonight.
Freshman and a sophomore leading the way. Huskies with zone defense going. Bailey gets it blocked by Nelson Adota, but it will go out of bounds. No, it'll be UConn's ball. All right, I thought that went off of Nelson Adota.
Looking up the floor, perfect pass, and great finish by Edwards.
Lavina Westbrook into the ball game for Nika Mule now. Mentioned Westbrook with those 5 assists in the first half. Here's Fudd. Used the screen from Edwards perfectly. $19 points for AZ Fudd. She's only missed 1 shot in the ball game.
19 points in 19 minutes.
Yes. Pretty good average, know what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty efficient.
Yep, and a rebound there. Westbrook will set the half court. Flood for three. Off the back iron, Correa will get the rebound before Edwards could get there. Bailey, no. Avina Westbrook with the rebound. Way ahead, trying to get Kristen Williams running. Bailey got back to intercept. Patterson pulls up. And that's going to go off of AZ Fudd out of bounds. It will be St. John's ball. UConn football tickets are on sale now. Join Coach Jim Mora and the Huskies as they take on the 2022 home schedule featuring Syracuse, Boston College, and more. Purchase your tickets at UConnHuskies.com. Caroline Ducharme and Dorka Juhas into the ball game for UConn. Fudd and Edwards go to the bench. And St. John's will inbound the ball with a 20-second shot clock. Bailey drives, cut off. Drake. No, and Juhas with the rebound. St. John's shooting just 27% in the ball game, 9 of 33. Little wrestling going on in the paint, and they're going to call Emma Nolan of St. John's for a foul as she and Olivia Nelson-Adota fought for position. 63-23, UConn halfway through the third quarter. Halfway through the third quarter here at XL Center. Paige Beckers comes back into the ball game with Avina Westbrook, Dorka Juhas, Kristen Williams, and Caroline Ducharme. Beckers played 7 minutes and 13 seconds in the first half. 2 of 3 from the floor in that one. Off the Juhas screen, all the way to the rim.
Another good confidence booster for Paige, knowing that her knee is not going to give out when she goes up for a shot like that.
Beckers out here on the point of the defensive setup. Defending Unique Drake. 33 is Katie Burton, a freshman for St. John's, into the ball game. Fishers, Indiana. Juhas got a hand on it. Westbrook finds Beckers, finds Juhas, knocked away. On no call of travel before the ball was stripped. And a turnover by the Huskies. Good to see Dorka Juhas back out on the floor. Took that forearm to the face at the end of the Marquette game on Wednesday. Got some stitches inside her lip.
Yeah, her bottom lip got 3 stitches. She's tough, though. She's out here playing.
You bet. Here's Bailey, working on Ducharme. Burton, cut off by Williams. 5 to shoot for St. John's. Kind of a desperation 3 heaved up there at the end of the shot clock. Does not go. And the Huskies will pick up possession at 65-23. The kick, Ducharme, no. Fight for the rebound, Juhas can't come down with it. Here comes Burton, driving into 2 Husky defenders. Kristen Williams with the block.
How about the block, and then she picked up the loose ball.
Look at that ball movement. 4 players touch the ball within 10 feet of the basket. And Avina Westbrook catches St. John's sleeping and gets the steal. Ducharme gets the bucket.
What an unselfish play by Avina Westbrook. Outstanding.
An 11-0 run over the last 4 minutes and 18 seconds for the Huskies. You heard the saying plenty, defense into offense. Kristen Williams, and then the ball moves quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in for 2. Huskies are having fun tonight. Well, 3 Huskies in double figures in this ball game, led by AZ Fudd, leads all scorers in the ball game with 19 points, and we're not even to the end of the third quarter.
And Gino just talked about executing, right? So here, AZ Fudd is up here in the corner. Watch this offensive play. Nice back cut. Okay, not open. Now the ball comes up to the side. Now watch here, right here. The 2 screens, a double screen set for Fudd. She's over here in the wing, wide open. Terrific screens by Kristen Williams and Aaliyah Edwards to get her wide open.
7 of 9 from the floor, 5 of 7 from 3 for Fudd. Look at the assists and the made field goals comparing the 2 teams in this one. So this 11-0 run for the Huskies continues here after the timeout. Clegg. And it clangs off the rim. Avina Westbrook has equaled her season high in assists in this one already. Tied up ball in the fight for the rebound. How about Juhas, determined to come away with that?
Impressive effort by Juhas. Going in there to rip that offensive rebound down.
But the tied up ball on the possession arrow will give it to St. John's. So 0 for their last 9 from the floor are the Red Storm. Almost another turnover there. Speckers went for the steal. There's Burton, drives. Juhas there, both hands straight up, and gets the block. Williams from Westbrook for 3.
A lot of smiles out there tonight.
That goes from outside for Clegg.
Much needed 3 for Clegg and the Red Storm.
Just the 3rd made 3 on 16 attempts. Both teams have attempted 16 3-point shots. St. John's has made 3, UConn's made 9. That will be Juhas. It rings around and goes for 2. Coming down to a minute to go in this third quarter here at Hartford. Bailey drives. And they're going to call a foul on Ducharme. That'll be her 2nd. A lot of different personnel groupings in there tonight. Anything strike your eye about any particular combination?
You know, I don't know, but you know, so many of these combinations have worked. You know, UConn has played exceptional basketball here tonight. It's hard to say what group was better.
2 Red Storm players collide in the aftermath. Beckers gets the feed and the score. Started with Westbrook, picked up by Juhas, fed ahead. Patterson inside to Bailey. Ducharme couldn't get there, but the shot was missed. Peoples gets the rebound. St. John's will get another try. Here's Clegg. Drives on Williams, and that's going to be a foul called on the floor on Kristen Williams. Take it to the rim, brought to you by Duncan. Huskies really did take it to the rim here. Look at this.
I tell you, that was just a perfect fast break execution. The bounce pass from Juhas to the streaking Beckers.
Well, Paige Beckers has been on the floor for 12 minutes, 4 of 5 from the floor. Hasn't attempted a 3-point shot yet. And here's Camry Clegg now for St. John's at the free throw stripe. Wonder what that lobbying's going on over there for.
More PT.
All right, well,
she's a coach on the floor.
Yes.
And that's one of the many things that he appreciates about her.
So every Husky that's played in the game tonight has scored except Avina Westbrook, but I say that with this. Avina has now a new season high in assists at 8. 8 assists, 3 rebounds.
She's playing outstanding basketball in these last stretch of games.
Ducharme with a nice move.
Way to get the defender up in the air, then the step through.
And time expires on quarter number 3. Quarter that started out a little slow out of the locker room, but then exploded as the Huskies went on an 11-0 run. Outscore the Johnnies 27-9 in the third. Caroline Ducharme capping it off. Back at XL Center, let's check out our UConn Fan Choice poll presented by Duncan. Tonight we asked you how far you think this UConn team will go this March. Well, let's see. With the return of Paige Beckers and the way that the Huskies have played tonight, I'm not exactly shocked at the outcome. Just saying.
Not shocked at all.
Yep. And our game reset is presented by Chick-fil-A Tri-State. So, yes, that is the correct score. The Huskies by 50 at the end of 3. Leilani Correa, the leading scorer for St. John's, who normally gets about 18 a game, held to 4. AZ Fudd leading all scorers in this one. Let's check in with Maria Marino.
Thanks, Alan. When assistant coach Morgan Valley came on staff, she told me her impression of Paige Beckers was that she's an amazing kid who loves her teammates, loves coach, and loves the game. She also said she calls her a mix between, I don't know, Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird with her mentality, that she's a little bit nicer than Dee, a little bit edgier than Sue, but extremely smart and extremely talented. Quite the compliment.
Oh, that's fun.
Nicer than Dee.
That's fun.
You know, Taurasi watches some of these games. I wonder if she heard that one.
If she heard that one, you'll be hearing from her shortly.
Yes.
So here we are at the start of the fourth. Avina Westbrook with the ball. Nika Muehl, Olivia Nelson-Adota, Caroline Ducharme, and Kristen Williams on the court with her for UConn. 10 to shoot now. Nelson-Adota, the big steps, the bucket, and the foul.
She's in a different zone right now, too, Nelson-Adota. I thought she played outstanding Wednesday against Marquette. Nice patience, and then big step to get past the defender. In that case, the only choice the defense has is to foul.
Had a nice conversation with Nelson-Adota after the ball game the other night as she waited to go into the press room. And she said her mindset has changed completely, and it's just focus on the now, be in the now, and be aggressive in the now.
When you're a senior at this point of the year, you know you don't have that much left.
Yep.
Savor every moment.
There's Cosgrove, and that will go for 2 for St. John's. Danielle Cosgrove, the senior from Holbrook, New York. Well, senior day is Sunday when UConn's 4 seniors will be honored. That is a 3 from Ducharme.
And so quick with the release. I love Ducharme. When she catches that ball, you knew that thing was going up. She gets herself ready before she catches the ball.
13 points for the freshman. Cosgrove again. No. And Muehl will get the rebound. Season high points for the Huskies so far. We're way back in the opener in November against Arkansas when they put up 95. 84 on the board now. Muehl for 3. No. Nelson-Adota with the rebound. Second chance points. An opportunity for. Westbrook.
She's trying to tell Nelson-Adota to cut.
Nelson-Adota finds Ducharme behind the arc. That one a little bit short, but it goes to Westbrook, who feeds Ducharme. Knocked away. Huskies will have third chance point opportunities here. That pass is Aaron. Westbrook saves to Nelson-Adota right under the bucket.
Westbrook at the right place at the right time.
Timeout. St. John's.
9 assists for Westbrook now.
And getting some love from her team on the way to the bench. Avina Westbrook. Effort plus energy. equals points. Well, Avina Westbrook has just been catching fire. In the last 5 games, she shot 50% or better. She was the game high scorer Wednesday night at Marquette. Look at the lines on the bottom there. Most games, assists, and steals by any Husky since the start of last season. And I think fair to say playing her best basketball in February.
Without a doubt. I mean, and she's, you know what, she's a leader. Aside from all the stuff on the court that she is really in a great groove right now, she is the heart and soul of this team as well.
Shot from the corner for 3 goes for Sarah Zabrecki, sophomore from Indiana. As UConn's lead now 86-33. Piaf Gabriel into the ballgame for UConn. Gets the feed from Nelson Adota. Cut off. Get called for a travel. Dragged that right foot as she tried to stop and change directions. Some of the many different personnel combinations we saw this morning in practice included, at one point, I think it was Gabriel, Juhas, and Nelson Adota in the 5 at a time that were working.
That's a very big lineup.
It was, yes. There's Zabrecki again from the corner. No, Mule pulls down the rebound. Inside of 7 minutes to go in this ball game. Gabriel sets the screen for Ducharme. And Nelson Adota to Gabriel, knocked away by Correa, but not to Nelson Adota. Ducharme to Gabriel, and in. So 2 points on the board for the sophomore from Manchester, New Hampshire. Almost got that ball knocked away from Correa. Here's Clegg, stops. Gabriel was there with an outstretched hand. Zabrecki cut off. And will throw it away, and it'll be a turnover to UConn.
And Zabrecki was open for that shot, but since she missed the first one, the previous one, I wondered if she didn't want to shoot it.
Olivia Nelson Adota, one of those to be honored on Senior Day on Sunday. As she gets toward the end of her UConn career. The last 2 games, she has been perfect from the floor. And I think it's fair to say this has been her best season as a Husky.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, her best stretch of games, she just has a different energy and look to her because she knows it's coming to an end.
They're trying to feed Gabriel inside, gets her own miss, but it doesn't get up before the time expires on the shot clock. By the way, Westbrook has not attempted a shot tonight.
And, you know, that's a great example of how you can impact the game and not score points. Westbrook has had an outstanding impact on this game without taking a shot.
Inside spin and a foul as Danielle Cosgrove goes up with it, gets fouled by Gabriel.
Really nice move by the 6'4" Cosgrove. She feels the defense was a little bit on the high side. She spun around her and nicely drew the foul.
So Cosgrove will go to the free throw stripe, the transfer from Notre Dame. Misses that one, rebounded by Gabriel. By the way, great student section turnout tonight here in Hartford for the return of Paige Bueckers.
She was wide open down low, Nelson Adota. You got to get her the ball.
She was calling for it. Into Gabriel, who will get fouled. That will be Cosgrove that will commit the foul. So this UConn team started the season as the 2nd-ranked team in the country. All of the injuries and all of the things that have happened, they fell out of the top 10 at one point. They come in here ranked 7th. Can they get to a 14th straight Final Four?
You know, I think they can. If they continue to gel and everyone gets completely healthy, I think they can. As Gabriel scores a nice bucket down low.
The bench jumps in unison, and Avina Westbrook gets her 10th assist on the night.
And I just think the toughness and the mental fortitude that this team has and what they've earned over the course of this season makes them a much different and much better basketball team.
I would feel very safe in saying this. There's nobody wants to play them.
Oh, no.
Nobody wants to draw them, particularly in an early round, now that they're almost completely healthy. And let's just give a nod, by the way, as Gabriel tosses one up, back iron. Let's give a nod to Aubrey Griffin before we forget that. It's great after the Big East Championship trophy was secured as Nelson Agoda drives, gets fouled, and gets the bucket. Dorka Juhas was back getting stitched up. The Huskies brought out a cardboard stand-up of Juhas and Aubrey Griffin to be part of the team photo with the championship trophy.
Yeah, Aubrey Griffin with you know, the back injury, and she had surgery. She's out for the year, and they, boy, have they missed her this year.
Yeah. And look forward to seeing Aubrey back with the team as Olivia Nelson-Agoda exits tonight to a nice round of applause. 13 points, 5 of 6 from the floor, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, no turnovers. So Amari DeBerry into the ball game for UConn. Every available player now has played in this one. There's Correa. Quick release on that. Gabriel wrestles the rebound down, and Westbrook comes to collect the ball. Offensive confusion. Gabriel sets the screen. 5 on the shot clock. P.F. Gabriel spins, misses everything, and the rebound goes to Correa.
But these are important minutes for Gabriel to just get more time playing in games.
That's one thing in practice, right?
Yeah, it's a completely different animal playing in a game.
Peoples cut off by DeBerry, gets a hand on the ball and blocks it. Here's Drake. Intercepted by Ducharme. And she'll slow it down.
Yeah, Wisely didn't go for a layup. See if they can execute an offensive possession here.
Huskies by 58. 2 points away from matching their season high. Zabrecki intercepts the pass inbound for DeBerry. And Westbrook almost intercepted that. Here's Unique Drake for St. John's. Now Correa lets it go over to Ducharme and got it for 3. Leilani Correa with just her 7th point of the night. Someone who averages nearly 18 a game, held in check by the Husky defense.
Yeah, yet again, UConn took away the opposing team's best scorer.
DeBerry's 3 attempt was short, and that'll go out of bounds off of Patterson and be UConn's basketball. We're talking about some of the seniors as we look ahead to senior day on Sunday. How about Kristen Williams? Wrapping up her career, went over 1,700 career points last Sunday. One of just 17 players in the program to have done that.
She's had an incredible career, and what I love about this kid is she always has a smile on her face. She's happy to be around. She loves being a part of this program, and she's changed her game, and she's become a really good defender because she knew that's what her team needed from her.
P.F. Gabriel will get blocked, and that will go out of bounds. He asked Kristen Williams, okay, what's the difference in your senior year this year? She said, I'm in better shape, and I'm a better player for it.
Yeah, it makes a difference.
Shot clock at 3. Gabriel, no, it's DeBerry, excuse me, off the front iron. The Huskies over their last 4 and in a 2.5-minute scoring drought. As we get to the tail end of this one with now just over a minute to go. St. John's with a tough road ahead. They will get on a plane after this one and fly to Milwaukee to take on Marquette on Sunday. Golden Eagles playing at Providence tonight. Got that shot off before the shot clock expired. Raven Peoples will miss the putback. And we're inside of a minute to go here in Hartford. Coming up, Gary Apple and Kara Walters with our complete post-game recap, plus Gino Auriemma's news conference. It's the UConn Women's Basketball post-game show presented by Geico. Coming up. They're trying to get to bury a bucket here. Westbrook tried to feed it to Gabriel into too much traffic. So half a minute to go in this one. Meg, your takeaway on what we saw tonight in Paige Becker's return to the floor for UConn.
You know, I think it's everything that Paige herself and her teammates would have liked to have seen. I mean, it was what they wanted, and they couldn't wait for her to come back, and it delivered.
And as far as the overall UConn performance wrapped around that Paige return.
It was outstanding. An outstanding effort. The crowd got a good show tonight.
And give their squad a good round of applause for it. Becker's returns and winds up playing 12 minutes with 8 points on the night. Leading scorer in the ball game was Azzi Fudd with 19, with 5 Huskies in double figures on this one. And our player of the game tonight, presented by Chick-fil-A Tri-State, well, it's got to be the fabulous freshman Fudd.
She played outstanding basketball, Azzi Fudd. She scored from a standing position. She worked hard without the ball. She put it on the floor, and she played terrific defense as well.
Yes, she did. So player of the game tonight is Azzi Fudd. Huskies shot 63% from the floor tonight, 48% from 3. And let's get the head coach's thoughts post-game with Maria Marino.
Hey, Coach, this may be the best your team has looked all season. Do you agree? And are you peaking at the right time?
You know, it's everything looks great, you know, when every shot you take goes in. So, you know, we shot the ball great today. Our defense has been really, really good the last couple of games, and you know, it's the most players that we've had available. So we're able to keep people fresh. We're able to go with a variety of different lineups. So as long as we stay working hard and stay unselfish, you know, we're playing our best basketball right now.
What did your team learn in the absence of Paige Beckers and also others throughout the season?
I think the idea of you can't really, you can't take anything for granted. You know, you can't worry about what you don't have. You know, as long as you have 5 players, you got to, you know, you got to be thinking how can we win this game? What do I have to do to get better? So, you know, everybody, I think, took it upon themselves to improve their game while Paige wasn't playing, or, you know, while Caroline was out, or while, you know, Kristen was out. Everybody missed games. I think Avina might be the only one that didn't miss a game this year. So all the other players, I think, worked really hard to get better. So you'd like to think that now, because of that, you know, Paige is Paige and everybody else is a little bit better.
How do you think Paige did overall in her first game back, and what do you want to see next game?
You know, I thought it was about what I thought it would be. You know, she did Paige things. You know, we tried to get her 15 minutes, and I think we got close to that. And we'll see how she feels tomorrow, and hopefully we can do the same thing and maybe a little bit more on Sunday.
Coach, thanks, and thanks for everything this season. Thank you, guys.
Now, thoughts of Gino Auriemma after his squad wins by 55 tonight, runs its Big East record to 15-1 and 21-5 overall on the season, with just 1 game left on Sunday up at Gampel. This whole journey started back on November 14th in this building against Arkansas, through all the ups and downs, the COVID stoppages, the injuries, the different lineup shuffles. What's your takeaway on where this team stands through all of it?
You know what, they're a lot better today than they were in that Arkansas game. And it's because of the adversity that they endured. They're mentally tougher, physically better. I think emotionally they're definitely stronger. And they're a very close-knit team anyway. It's a close group. They get along. They really like each other. And that helps, especially when you go through all of the stuff that they went through. I mean, you can't even, like, when you think back overall over the course of this year and what they went through, it's unimaginable.
What's the song lyric? What a long, strange trip it's been. I mean, it has.
Yeah, but they're better because of it all. And I think as they go forward, they are going to be a really tough opponent come March.
And every goal that this team started the season with is still out there for them to get. Just a quick thought, as this is our last game of this season here on SNY, big, huge thank you to Gino and the staff, the players, Anna Labonte, the sports information director, Neil Eskin, everybody at UConn for being so helpful for us to bring these games to you, and we hope that you've enjoyed our SNY telecast this season. What a way to finish. Finish strong, is that the phrase? Finish big? Just don't say break a leg to me. I'm sensitive about that. I've done that before. Huskies by 55 tonight in Hartford. More coming up.